Good morning. I'm Derek, and this is Howard, our CTO. What do you think would happen at Walmart if 65% of the people who walked into a store walked out without buying something? And what if 65% of the calls to your contact center went unanswered? It just wouldn't be accepted, right? So why is it that banks seem to accept 65% abandonment rates on digital applications? Applications for new accounts, for loans, for credit cards. Now, we've seen evidence that if we make it easy for the customer, if we take the friction out of the sales process, we can drive that abandonment down. In particular, if we create a frictionless experience on a smartphone, the results can be staggering. At Avoka, we want to turn every smartphone into a storefront for your bank's products. We want to turn every one of these into a storefront that you can sell through. And that's why I'm really excited today to announce the availability of version 4.1 of Avoka Transact, a multi-channel engagement platform for digital sales. It's specifically designed to help you rapidly create multi-channel experiences for account opening and loan applications. It's really powerful. I think you're going to love what we've done. Let's take a look. Let's open a bank account on a smartphone, and let's try and do it in 60 seconds. So you can see I've got the opportunity just to enter some information. But I'm going to select the option to pre-fill from LinkedIn. So we've gone out to the LinkedIn APIs, and we've pulled back my information. So we're going to choose to use that information and move on to the next section. Unlike James Bond, I've never been known by any of their names. Last time I checked, I was male. It's got my date of birth from LinkedIn, so let's keep going. Don't calculate how old I am. We've already entered a phone number, so we'll skip those. We've also integrated with Google's APIs for address validation and address lookup. So as we type in the address, it's going to pick up some options, and that's the address. OK, no other postal ones, so let's keep going. I'm employed, and if this demo goes well, I should still be. Type of employment, I'm full-time, ask my kids. OK, let's continue on to the next section. So we're working with people like Experian on Prove ID and LexisNexis and so on to build electronic identity verification into the experience. So we don't have to have people go into the branch. So we're going to try and do an electronic verification here. Yeah, social security number, right. And we'll enter a driver's license. You can see it's pre-filled Texas as the state. I can choose a different one, but chances are if I live in Texas, it's probably where my license is. I'll go ahead and verify, and we've had a successful verification, so we can submit. So that's it. On a smartphone, in about 60 seconds, we've created a bank account. So let's take a look at that again. This time I want to switch back to the laptop, and I want to point out a few things in particular. OK, first of all, that's the same experience rendered on a bigger screen. You can see I've got a nice chevron menu across the top. But as Howard reduces the size of the browser, you'll see it respond and adapt to the size of the screen. So the chevron disappears and is replaced by the nice hamburger menu. No coding. It just works like that out of the box. So we're going to go back to a big screen, and we're going to point a couple of other things out to you. So you can see I've got an option up on the top right to save and close. So this allows me, as an anonymous user, to save my partially completed application and come back to it. I can pick it up in on another device, or I can even complete it in a different channel. We've created a truly omni-channel experience. I can start where I want, continue where I want, and complete where I want. Finally, the design. If you don't like the look and feel of what we're showing you here, that's OK, because it can look like this, or like this, or like this. The design is entirely up to you. The important point being it's very, very easy to co-brand or to build another design when the brand of your own bank changes and apply it to all these transactions. Avoka Transact is designed to allow you to create a consistent experience across all your bank's products. A consistent multi-channel experience for everything you offer today. It integrates with your existing core banking, loan management, wealth, and CRM systems, and so on. And it's made up of two primary components, Composer and Transaction Manager. Let's take a look at them. Composer is an enterprise-grade design tool. It's what Forrester have classified as a low-code platform. It's designed for business analysts. You can work in teams. You start with a template, and the template actually embodies your branding, your navigation, the responsive design, your error handling, and so on. I then drag and drop widgets from the palette on the right-hand side onto my template. There are hundreds of widgets that ship with the product, but you can build your own. You're not limited. As I'm constructing, Composer is building out an XML data model. You can use the data model it creates, or you can import your own schema and bind. So it's producing the data the way you want it. In addition to producing XML, we automatically produce a PDF rendition of your submission. So every submission generates XML and a PDF document of record, which is really handy. I then publish from Composer into Transaction Manager. Transaction Manager is like a web content management system, but instead of managing pages, it manages these digital applications. It allows you to control what happens when the customer submits, what happens if they save, what happens if they do abandon. It allows me to manage different versions of these applications and even A/B test between them so I can see which one's actually converting better. It has analytics and dashboards built in so I can see how my applications are performing and also how my servers are performing. It's designed to handle the peaks that you might see in volumes for a public-facing application, just like your web server will. It's incredibly powerful. We've taken care of so many things that you would normally have to deal with manually, and we've built them into the product. So, in tomorrow's workshop, our CTO, Howard, is going to build this experience in under an hour. We're going to lift the covers and show you what's under the product. In tomorrow's workshop, we'll also be giving away a Moto 360, the most powerful smartwatch on the market, at least for now. It's going to be a great device to help you keep track of just how much time we're saving you. We really hope you can make it tomorrow, and we really hope you'll give us the opportunity to work with you to turn 150 million smartphones into storefronts for your bank. Thank you.